changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check, 43. Blue there. Leave.
On first down, Wilson. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So much for coming out throwing, as it leads to an early second down and long.
Fair.
Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down. It's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Here's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One clock.
Now Wilson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
14.
Wilson. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Now Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. Past the 20. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, 94 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
0-0.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You're over here, you're over here. Protein spill. 5-0. Gun. Get him, you got him.
Now Flacco. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yellow. 3 wide. Go.
On first down, Flacco. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 3.
They're not ready. Smooth. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Passing play. Flacco. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
You draw Corker. Kill. Gun.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. They go pass again with Flacco. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Once more, it's Flacco. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
26 yards. First down, Broncos.
Flacco now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
The Seahawks 11-yard line.
Hey, exit. Mike's 50. Back it.
Now Flacco. The completion to Riddick. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They'll be okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. They're going with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
One left.
Here's Wilson to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Gun. One left. 43. Check. 43.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Blitz coming, and And down he goes. Von Miller bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Seahawks, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Monday, yes! Gun.
From the gun, Flacco. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Red. Check. Hey, Haywood. Mike 5-4.
Throwing on 2nd down. Flacco, flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Hey, Wahoo!
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Orbit.
Flacco from the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Monday. That's right. Come red. Hey, team 6.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. He completes this to Sutton. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Flacco will take to the air again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Flacco now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, Charlie. Gun. 50's the mark. Hey, tight.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo. Mike's 50. Gun. Watch his slant.
Here's Flacco. This is the tight end Fant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yellow! Hey, big boy! I'm here all day. Mike's 50. Gun. Red. Keep it up. Hey,
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That's good.
36 foul.
First down.
43 is the mark.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Whip. That's it. Showing it.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, They need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. Take some time off the clock.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
14, run it. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 40. Hey, 0.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the... Playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings of the team, I feel Jackson at heart. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. On my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk, take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Go, 4 down. That's me.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Move 15. Two times.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. 43 is the mic, boys. 43. Check, 43. I'm going to run you over.
Watch out. Got it. Good.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
You're over here. Gun.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Recon, 132 fighter. Gun. Move.
Now it's Flacco. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Yellow. Swing. Hey, high 7. Jim.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
61, matchbox, right. On
first down, right back to Lindsay. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Spencer. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Flacco looks to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here, yo, Lee. Check 99. Check 99.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Check Monday. Gun.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Flacco will come to the line, 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a carry for Lindsey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run here with Freeman. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Lindsey. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
43 in the mic. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Good job right there. 43 is the mic, boy.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson, it's caught, Lockett, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
43's the mic. Yo. 43's the mic.
On first down, Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
Your pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
DeMarcus Walker able to get him for a loss of about 3. After the sack on first down, Wilson, and the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Dad, 20. I got you. Watch the six. Red. 3 wide. Gun.
First and 10 here for Flacco. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
6 man. Check curls. Check gun. Let's go, Mike 50.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Flushed it, and he's going to go down again. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
You're over here.
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
3 wide. Gun. Motion.
From the gun, Flacco. This is Fant on the short completion. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Gun.
Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Let's go. One day. We got double up. Rush in.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 39, Flacco, screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, Delta.
On second and 11 now. Flacco is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go.
Flacco from the gun. He's got his tight end Fant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Flacco now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down, Flacco. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL,
and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
42 yards. 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun. Hey, defense, let's go.
To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Friday. 36 power.
Wilson will throw again. And that will be incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Rocket. Gun.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Come red. Hey, zoom. Right there.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, exit.
To pass, Flacco. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Alert, 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 alert. 43 is the mic. Hey, pick your game up. 43 is the mic.
Now it's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check 43. Hatch it. Hatch it. Check. Delta.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to...
And he'll get in. Touchdown. Depth.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
all on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This was the